Hi guys, it's V and welcome to my channel. So, we're here to talk about shit that I don't want to talk about. Okay. Because do you know how much I read this week? I've read 8 books. And we don't want to talk about them. Okay, but I'm gonna. Even though I don't want to. Adriana, disclaimer, I hate you. I just hate you. Okay. Diana, I hate you too. Okay, but Adriana had played a bigger role in this. So yeah. Okay, first things first. I read book 2. I don't remember the names. The Truth We Were in, probably, yeah. On the Hollow Boy series. This is the story about Brooke Van Doren and Sage. Don't ask me her last name. I forgot. Okay. I was simping over him. It's fine. The thing is that we met them at the first, in the first book, okay? Like, more him than her, but it's okay. The thing is that he is an arsonist. My man loves fire, and we love him for that, okay? The thing is that he hates Sage so fucking much. And we don't really know why. Okay, because when the last book ended, we were like, what's going on? Because at the end, you have a chapter of the MMC in the next book. It was Rooks, and I was like, why are we hating on her? Because on that book, we found out that she was leaving the facility, a mental facility. And that's not a spoiler, okay, because she didn't have anything to do with the first book. Kinda, but whatever. The thing is, they have history, and you can tell because you go back and forth between the present and the past and what happened and everything in between. And oh boy, I was bawling my eyes out in this fucking book. Oh god, I remember vividly. I mean, you're gonna have updates on a later blog because I have a spoiler for it, a spoiler vlog for the whole series. You don't. I was the whole fucking vlog. I was bawling my eyes out. The only book I think I didn't cry in the first book, and I don't think I cried in the third one. But all the other ones, bitch, it was a wreck of a human being. It's fine. It's fine. We're used to this, okay? I'm just that emotional. And also, I was ovulating, so yeah. The thing is that we found out what happened between them and how that relates to Rosie, because Sage is Rosie's twin. And I don't want to talk about that. Because if I talk about that, I'm gonna lose my shit. And it's been a week since I read that book, and oh hell no. Wait a minute. Woo. Get it together. Yeah, I'm not talking about what happened there. But let's just say that nothing has ended. Okay, in the Rosie shit. And that's everything I'm going to say. The thing is, in Brooke's book, you see how he's dealing with the loss. And I'm making a mess about this. I'm going back and forth, but the thing is that Silas and Brooke are best friends. And you see the grief from Brooke's eyes. And you get to see Silas and how he's doing with everything, and I'm not gonna cry. And I don't want to talk about that. Okay. But 5 stars. Amazing. Cried over the whole book, but we're fine. We're fine. I survived. Okay, I survived. Barely, but I did. Okay, then we continue the story to books 3 and 4. Okay, it's The Blood We Crave, part 1 and part 2. It's Thatcher and Lyra's story. And they also go way back. Because, oh damn, they go back. We know that Hutch's father is a serial unaliver, and he unalived Lyra's mother. Yeah. And she kind of saw the whole thing. And she is Thatcher's stalker. Funny thing. And all these two are kinky. Oh god. By the way, I didn't tell you about the first book. The second one was fucking 5 stars. But what do I tell you about the upload Lyra and Thatcher? These two they're not right. But oh boy, I love them. Because the thing is that the whole series, you have an underlying plot, which is Rosie's story, and how each one of the boys relates to her because they were friends. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna hold it together somehow, okay? But all of them have history with Rosie, so all of them are mourning her at the same time for different reasons. And yeah, these two, the thing is that Lyra kind of knew Rosie, but not at the same time. Like, it was kind of distant shit. But Thatcher, even though he doesn't do emotions really well, she was his friend. And you're mourning that, and at the same time the shit with his father and Lyra and fuck me. And the underlying story. And yeah, I don't want to talk about those 2 books, but 5 stars. Okay, I'm that critical. I'm not talking about anything else because everything's a spoiler at this point. And we got to this last book, which was Silas. And oh boy, I had the worst time of my life. Oh, you know, no. I was in a call with Adriana and Iana. And I swear to God, I couldn't hold it together. I was so heartbroken because there's an FMC in this book, okay? Silas is not gonna end up alone, okay? And that wasn't the problem. The problem was like him dealing with the loss and with everything. It was so fucking hard. I swear to God, it was so fucking hard to get through it because at the beginning I was like, okay, we're fine. And then 2 chapters after, we weren't fine. And I was bawling my eyes out. And I don't want to cry. And then we were happy. We're fine. And I started crying again. But crying, bawling my eyes out, sobbing. You didn't even know. And I remember Joanna said to me, baby, you were happy for too long. We knew this was coming. I couldn't hold it together. Okay, I couldn't hold it together through the ending. I couldn't. I was just sobbing. I was a sobbing mess. And 5 stars. Like 5 stars. Don't make me choose between Rook and Silas because I will never. Okay, those are my top 2. But the thing is that Adriana had the fucking idea at 1 a.m. in the morning, right after I finished that fucking book. And she said, I sent you on Instagram the letters that all of them wrote to Rosie. I don't want to think about that ever again in my fucking life. I just don't want to. I swear to God, I don't want to. I mean, funny thing, Karma is a bitch, and Adriana was actually reading them at the same time for the 4th time. She was a sobbing mess. I was a sobbing mess. I couldn't even breathe. But we made it. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. We survived. It's okay. But yeah, I don't want to think about this series again ever in my life. So I forgot to tell you that I read Voracious. So It's not 8 books, it's 9, and we don't want to talk about this book, okay? I read it with Mario, and it was a 5-star book, but it was the most soul-wrenching kind of thing because we waited for the audiobook, okay? Because we read last month probably, we read Insatiable. That's the first book in the Edge of Darkness series. Trilogy, whatever. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about Insatiable. I don't want to talk about Voracious. I don't want to talk about this series anymore. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to. I plan to reread the whole thing, like, together so I can vent about my thoughts to you. But it's just, if you think book 1 is dark, you have not read book 2. Book 2 is horrible to get through. I can tell you that if it wasn't for the audiobook, Maria and I couldn't have read that book. We had to put down the book and pause the audiobook, like, we cannot do this. It was horrible. And when I say horrible, it is horrible. So yeah, I'm not gonna tell you much about it. Just Kate and Stacey, they have history. They were together when they were teenagers. Something happened. And a couple of years later, everything went to shit. So yeah, that's everything I can say about this book without spoiling you the whole thing. Yeah, I spent 2 weeks dying. That's what I did. Like, I was crying for 2 weeks straight at every fucking book I read. And Ariana said, okay, baby, I think you need a break. I think you should not be crying anymore, okay? I feel bad at this point. And she said, you should read the DC Stars series. First book was Face Off. I'm feral for these books. Okay, first book. Oh God, the first book is about Maverick Miller. Okay, he plays for the Stars in the NHL because sports. You know, I'm learning about sports. Did I understand anything that he said about sports? No, I didn't. Did I try to? No, I don't. I just didn't. Will never. Like, why would I bother? You know, just go. So go sports. It's fine. That's everything I knew. The thing is that there's Emerson Hartwell that goes into the team. And this is so fucking funny because Emerson was transferred to the DC Stars, where Maverick plays. And let's just say that Maverick had a meeting with coach and Emerson, and funniest thing ever, he hit on a girl that was hot as hell, which I would do the same fucking thing if I were his pants, Emerson. And he was like, what are you doing here? Do you wanna come with me after? Because he's a playboy, baby. He's the playboy. But he didn't watch the tapes and he didn't figure out that Emerson was Emmy. It was a girl. I just love Emmy. Oh God, the way I love this woman. No. Oh, she hated him. She was like, do you think that because I am a woman, because yeah, they do a mixed thing in the NHL, okay? Iana says it's not believable. I said, fuck off. I had the time of my life, to be honest. But oh boy. The thing is that one night they're arguing, okay, because there's no way. He's the captain, by the way. Mavi is the captain of the team. And it was just so fucking funny because one night they're actually like, because he's trying to be the nicest guy ever. And he is, by the way, but she doesn't buy it. And the thing is that they're arguing one night. Okay, just randomly, and they end up having a one night stand. Does it stay in one night? No, it doesn't. It never does. Okay, it never does. But I'm gonna tell you something. The way this man is so fucking pathetic for her. You don't know Yearning if you have not read this book. Oh boy, I was obsessing over him. He's perfect. He's just downright perfect. I mean, he remembered that when she drinks a martini, she wants olives, and she doesn't trust like in shitty bars if they're gonna have good olives. So he brought every fucking time a jar of olives imported from Greece, just so she could have her martini the way she wanted. I just don't. I cannot tell you anymore, because if not, I'm gonna spoil you the whole fucking book. Because oh boy, there. By the way, in this series, there is not third act breakup, because I know there's people that hate it. Like, oh, so you know, at some point in the book, they're gonna break up for a week, 2 months, something like that, and then they go back together. No. There's no third act breakup. They never break up. Okay, but oh boy, the building, how everything. Oh God, I just love them. And how Maverick is so fucking obsessed with her that he wore her jersey, by the way. And oh God, he was just perfect. He did everything you could think of, even the little things that you say, like he wouldn't even remember. No, he did remember everything. Yeah, and you're not talking shit about his woman, I can tell you that much. Oh no. And also, the team did a fucking book club. Funniest shit ever. I just love them. Because all the fucking group is unhinged, and I just love it. But then, okay, 5 stars. That one is perfect. Okay, he was my number one, but we'll talk about who my number one is. We jumped to the second book. It's Slapshot, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is about Piper Mitchell. She is a reporter in the DC Stars team, whatever, and she's getting shit from her co-workers because they're men. Ugh. You know how we feel about men in general in the channel when they're not fictional. The thing is that someone heard the conversation and talked to one person that was in that meeting when they were shit talking her, and then that person went to the office and said what happened, and everyone got fired. Yeah. The thing is that there's this team goalie, okay, Liam. I love Liam Sullivan. He was so good. This man, he doesn't talk much, to be honest. He doesn't talk much. And by the way, Piper was married for 10 years to the worst fuck up shit ever in your life. Yeah, this you know, the kind of man that you'll be like, why would you do that? Yeah, that kind of man. Like, were you drunk, high, what the fuck? Yeah, 10 years. Ugh, whatever. Liam waited until that ring was no longer, and then he was like, this is my shot. He tried at his pace, okay, because that man doesn't talk to shit. That man hates people in conversations more than I do. That's saying something. Okay, I hate people. That man is me. I was like, are we the same person? Are we the same person? Because Piper is all sunshine and rainbows and everything's perfect, and he was like, just fuck off. Just fuck off. He keeps like removing himself from the Teams group. Okay. They add him up every single time, but he's actually just his way to say I love you. Okay, they're so fucking funny. The thing is that the night that Maverick and Emmy got married in Vegas, they end up in a marriage, drunk marriage, and I'm not telling you shit about that, but oh god, the way this man, the way my fucking insides just rearranged themselves when he said, you don't talk shit about my wife. Oh that man. Did I love him more than I loved Maverick? Not even close. Did I love him? Yes. He was very close to perfect. Okay, he was very close to perfect. Oh, by the way, they have an arrangement before the marriage. It's a funny thing. She knew nothing about xxx. And yeah, after being married for 10 years, shut up. I told you the man was a piece of shit. And he needs a date for his sister's wedding. Yeah. 4.5 stars. Okay. We move on to another one in the team. This book is wait a minute. Face Off. Slapshot? What was that? Wasn't a slapshot, right? Wait a minute. Am I dumb? Probably. Yes. The second one was Power Play. Never mind. The second one was Power Play. But it's fine. I told you the story correctly. It's just my mind. The third book was Slapshot. And this is about Hudson, Gay Maverick's best friend. Oh, the man he is. And Madeleine. Okay. Hudson, he was raised so fucking right. His mom passed away a couple of years prior to this book, and we know that in book one, so it's okay. The thing is that he needs a chef, a private chef, because he cannot cook for saving his life. That man, no, nowhere near his kitchen. Okay, he would burn water. The thing is that whenever he has hired a cook, they were stalkers, they were fans, and things like that. So, long story short, someone ends up in a dinner with Piper and Liam, and they invite Hudson. They know each other, and they were like, okay, you know shit about hockey, so you're gonna go to cook in my house. It's fine. She has a daughter, okay, a 6-year-old. The thing is that they were apartment hunting, and there was no way, nothing decent came up. And Hudson was like, you know what? Come live with me, it's fine. I have a 4-bedroom apartment and I'm using one. You can go. He gave 1 bedroom to the child and 1 to the mother. And she came from a very difficult relationship with the ex. We don't talk about that man either. I hate that man. But, oh boy, Hudson. Oh boy. He was, fuck me, I love this man. His mom did such a fucking good job raising that man. But I cried because him talking about his mom, I'm not gonna cry. Him talking about his mom was horrible. I mean, it wasn't horrible, okay, but yeah, that's everything I have to say. damn. I don't want to talk too much because everything at this point will be a spoiler. But yeah, the way Hudson steps up for fucking everything. She needs something, like she needed like a panini thing. He bought it. She needed whatever, he bought it. Like, he didn't even care. He overpaid her so she could save money to do whatever she wanted. Like, fuck me. What do I want? What do I do? I just, fuck, I love them. I love them. She was, oh, by the way, the child is deaf. And he learned ASL to communicate with her. Oh, I'm so done. And that's why I'm not dating men in real life. Why would I? They will never do that for me. It's fine. And then we jump to the last book that's been out there and that I finished 5 minutes ago. A Trick. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, my number 1. Riley motherfucking Mitchell. Oh God. Okay. He is one of the players of the team. The thing is that he got into an accident. A very unfortunate car accident. He lost one leg. Okay, above the knee, the right one. And he has to go through the 7 stages of grief for that. But there's this girl that he's been obsessed since the day he went to sign his contract in the NHL. Well, not, I think at that time was ACL or ECL, whatever the fuck that is. I don't even understand. I don't know hockey. Okay, I don't know hockey. And that is Lexi. She's a fuck girl, okay? But anything. Everyone knows that Riley has a crush on her, okay? But he's 26 and she's 32. She's like, there's no way that's happening. Because she's the I don't know how that's called. The one that, you know what I mean? They fix the players when they need to, okay? That thing. And she never looked at any of the players like they're actual men. She sees them as just a job. And he's been a simp over her, and he's seen how she goes from man to man to man to man, and he's like, I want that woman. So the accident happens, and he is going through hell. He's isolating himself, and there's this meeting that he's actually forced to go. And they are like, you need to go. You need to do your program, and Lexi is the one doing the program and all the shit, so he can actually go back, at least to skating. No one's actually optimistic. The only one is Lexi. And he asked her, do you think I'm capable of doing that again? And she said, yes. I know for sure you're gonna get on the ice again. And they work together, okay? The thing is that one day they're celebrating a win, okay? And she's talking to a man that approached her, and Riley steps up. And the thing is that for some reason, Lexi was a little bit rude to him. And he was like, you know what, I'm going. And he went to his room. So she left the nachos and went up to his room. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They did shit. Okay, they did shit. I'm gonna tell you something. The mouth of this man, oh boy. I was like, where have you been? Like, what the fuck? I swear to God, that man does things to me. But they decided it was a one night stand, nothing else, okay? But they're on a team bonding dinner, the ones that they do every week. And it had to be at Riley's place. The thing is that in a house tour funny thing, it's not Piper, it's Lexi, sorry. She opens a drawer on his bedroom and she sees ropes. And when I tell you, I was like, huh? What do you mean? I love this man. She was like, oh, I wanted to try this. And Riley was, this was just one time. You said that. I'm trying to play by your rules. She was like, okay, whatever. He actually apologized to him, he apologized to her for that. And they decided to do it. Recurrent thing, like something that happens over and over and over, but no feelings, no strings attached. Well, damn. I'm gonna tell you something. Riley is kinky as shit. Fuck me. That man could have fooled you. He was like he's so polite, he's so nonchalant outside of the bedroom, but when the moment he ends. Did you know this man crawled for her? Oh, damn. Also, the book club, still funny as shit. I just love them. Yeah, I love them. It's one of the best series I've ever read. I just love them. But yeah, 5 stars. 5 fucking stars. Did I bawl my eyes out the whole time? Yes. Because he's struggling with the injury. Yeah, it hit too close to home. Okay. And I was like, I need to reevaluate myself right now. Because this is not feeling too familiar. But oh boy. When I finished the book, I was like, Maverick, baby, step down. Riley, step up. And next book. I think next book is The Coach. And it's supposed to be with one of the team sisters. And then I've seen that there has to be a book about Grant. Something about an age gap, but he's the younger one. And I know who she is, but I'm not gonna tell you. And Ethan, he's gonna have a accidental pregnancy. Not that I'm into that, but you know what? At this point, I trust this woman. I would trust this woman with my life, so we're fine. We're fine. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the vlog. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.